Hi, my name is Maximiliano Ramos Gomez, and for my final project, I am going to tell you Michael Faraday biography. Michael Faraday was born on September 22nd, 1791. He was born in South London in the bosom of humble family. As a Jew, Faraday only received formal education in reading, reading, and arithmetic. He left school when he was 13 and began to workshop. A year later, at the short age of 40, he became a year's review, apprenticeship, a bookbinder, a bookseller in the city. And during the 7 years of his apprenticeship, Faraday read many different books. Among them was The Promenade of the Mind by Mr. Watts, of which he studied Greek enthusiasm, principle, and suggestion. It was in the some period of time that the pulpit is interested in the science, especially on electrical phenomena. 1812, age of 20, and having already finished his apprenticeship, Faraday began to attend the lectures of the prominent English chemist Humphrey Davy, of the Royal Institution and the Royal Society, and of John Tatum, founder of the City Philosophical Society. On March 1, 1830, he was hired as a laboratory assistant to the prestigious chemist Sir Humphrey Davy and the Royal Institution in London, of which he was elected a member in 1820, for and where he worked until his death in 1877, first as David assistant, then as his collaborator, and finally after David's death as his successor. Married Sarah Byrne on June 12, 1821. They met through their families at the St. Damian Church. They didn't have children. His discovery varied from chemistry-based projects to electromagnetism. Faraday made his first discovery about electromagnetism in 1821 by repeating Author's experiment with a magnetized metal and the various points around a life infinitive series of concentric circular lines of force. Of these line force are the magnetic field of current third also introduced by Faraday. Faraday investigated. Mind was not satisfied with revealing the relationship between electricity and magnetism, but he also wanted to know whether magnetism affects optical phenomena. He believed in the unity of all the force of nature, and in particular between light, electricity, and magnetism. In 1932, Oxford University awarded Faraday with the degree of Doctor of Civil Law, and during his lifetime, the British crown offered him a knighthood in recognition of his service to science, which has refused to the relation grounds. Faraday believed that accommodating with portion worthy rewards went against the sacred word of the Bible, and he preferred Tom remains called simple Mr. Faraday. To the end, he refused to twice to become president of the Royal Society. On September 30, 1845, he demonstrated that if a near polarized beam of light passes through a certain material, to which a magnetic field is applied in the direction of propagation of the light, a twist in the plane of polarization of the light is observed. Another of the phenomena discovered Faraday, perhaps less well known, was that he had demonstrated that mechanical pumps could transform gas and room temperature into a liquid, and the liquid could then evaporate, cooling the surroundings, and the resulting gas could be cooled and compressed by pump into a liquid. Again, the wall cycle causing them be replayed. This is the basis of the how modern refrigerator and freezers so work. Michael Faraday died at his home in Hampton Court on August 1867, at the age of 75. On his deathbed, he was asked, have you ever reflected for yourself what your occupation will be in the other world? Answering in his last word, his and I shall be just, and that is enough.